All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Yes, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hey, thanks for joining the stream. You could literally be anywhere in the world, and but you find yourself here. So for that, I am truly grateful. Let me know in the chat. Give me a good morning and where you're from. Good morning, Bill from Canada. Good morning, Jeff from Asheville, North Carolina. Good morning, Kekala from Jersey. Good morning, Rory. Good morning, Alex, my pandas. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Shauna. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, EMPV. Good morning, Sergey from Chile, Belgium. Good morning, NR. Good morning, ITVRUS. Good morning, Steve Y from Korea. Yes, it must be late over there. 안녕하세요. Good morning, Wesley. Good morning, Tanner. Good morning, Spec J. Good morning, Mazar Ali. Good morning, SW Blaze. Hey, as you guys are rolling in, I'm going to go over what we're doing on this stream. This is a small account journey. We started from $5,000 and yeah, we'll be slowly going up. Just a quick note, I am negative right now. I did take one trade last night. I don't know, I was eager. I think I really wanted to trade, and I just took a dumb trade. I took a trade last night. I tried to go short on top of this congestion here, and I got slapped. I tried to go short here on this Pikachu, and then got slapped, and it went up, and yep, hit my stop loss there. And that's why I'm negative 187.5. But hey guys, it's all good. We'll get it. Stick to the plan. Stick to the rules. That is no problem. But overall, I'm up from Friday. I did trade a little bit Friday. I didn't stream Friday, but I did trade a little bit. Actually, was watching trades by Matt, and he was doing like a charity stream, and it was pretty awesome. He reached his goal for St. Jude, raising like $10,000 in like 3 hours around, I guess. And yeah, it was incredible to see, and so thankful and so happy that he reached his goal. Good morning, pandas. As you guys are rolling, I'm going to go over what we're doing this stream. In this stream, we trade only pure price action, and we like to look for we trade only one instrument, the E-mini, where every point for one contract is $50. And we like to scalp the E-mini, and we look for only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. Two-legged pullback is a pattern that looks like this. First pullback, first entry, second pullback, and we like to enter into the second entry right here. Or we can consider it or identify it this way, A, B, C pattern, and enter into the next A leg or second entry. For instance, if I grab this to the chart over here, this two-legged pullback, yeah, it's gonna look a little wonky, but yes, here's a two-legged pullback right here, and as you can see, it was enough to make it scalp. If I bring this two-legged pullback here, we do see that this does give us a scalp as well. So two-legged pullbacks in this trading range. Top of the trading range, two-legged pullback. Bottom trading range, two-legged pullback. Enough to make a point on each. And so we like to look for that setup in key areas such as moving averages, support resistance levels, and channels and trend lines. On my chart, I trade a 2000 tick chart, and I also have some higher time frames. This is the 5-minute currently. And this is a 2000 tick chart, and I like to look at the 2000 tick chart, also the 10K chart. If you look at the top left of your screen, you can track it, but oh, this is a little ugly. One sec. Remove this label. These labels are really long. It's a lot of parameters on these indicators. So on my chart, I have minimal indicators. Every indicator here helps with price action, and so I have the 20 EMA, solid blue line, 240 SMA, dashed line. I have also all these numbers above and below the candles is a indicator that counts legs for you. So for instance, you have a two-legged pullback here, first pullback, first entry, second pullback, very good signal bar, and off the 20 EMA, strong uptrend, and that would be a nice little not only scalp but entire swing for you right there. But that happened like, when did that happen? That happened for me, I'm in Eastern time, so that happened 2:26 a.m. I was not awake at the time, but that would have been a good setup right there. So you can see with the dark green numbers that this is a second entry long. So dark green and dark red numbers. Dark red numbers are second entry shorts. Dark green numbers are second entry longs. And you can also see if the second entry is approaching by the super signal right here. It tells you the next leg type and number coming up. The leg type, you can tell it's a first entry because it's a it is not a dark red number. It's a pink number, and yeah. So this tells you if the next leg will be a second entry or not. Also, the trading range indicator, these green or red and green lines. If you like more information about the setup, you can check out the description. There's playlists there for you. If you want to know more information about the indicators, the automatic two-legged pullback indicator, you can check out the official website and also the trading range indicator. The official website, you can see you're on the bottom right of your screen, but also at www.twoleggedpullback.com. I believe the link is in the description below as well. All right, so that's it for the introduction. Let's get our pre-market going on. Pre-market analysis. Good morning, if you guys rolling in. Thanks for joining the stream. Ari D asks, what is the red diamond? Red diamond means it's a second entry short about to happen if it reverses. As you can see, the diamond is always placed one tick. You know, if it's in the up leg, that means the next reversal will trigger when the signal candle's low is broken. And so you can tell we're in the uptrend now. The next reversal, the diamond is set at the next reversal point, which is one tick below the signal bar. So when this diamond is dark red, that means it's a second entry short approaching. And then when the diamond is hit, you can see the number will form above or below the candle. All right, pre-market analysis. Let's get this. Hey, pandas, let's get some good scalps today. I already had a losing trade overnight, but it's all good. We're going to make that up today. Right, pandas? Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. All right, so I got two channels fighting each other. This is from this spike in channel. This is still valid. Spike channel, failed breakdown of that spike in channel right here. Reverses, comes all the way back to the top. So originally you'd have this spiking channel so long. I don't even have the endpoint here, but originally it'd be like this. You see it has a failed breakout and it comes way back up to the top. You know, this pivot would have been right here, comes back up top and breaks through it. Failed breakdown or failed breakout, failed breakdown, another failed breakout here. But we update it from the bottom side. When the bottom side, because it had a failed breakdown, and once we update it here, then we also update the top pivot. We have a obvious target up here, in my opinion, this top trend line. So we have this downtrend at the moment, and also this really long, kind of long-term uptrend on this channel. It's a slight uptrend, but so that's kind of the broader picture. We do have this resistance approaching here. Notice this. We have a big move down, big move up, big move down, big move up again, continuing this uptrend. I think we're going to keep going up, to be honest. The main reason why is because when you look at a 10K chart, we have a double bottom off of the 20 EMA. This makes me think we're going to keep going up. This line is approaching here because we have congestion, but I do feel like this wants to keep going upwards. When we look at the daily as well, if this triggers up here, it'll be a first entry long, and it is the top of the channel, so I mean, it could be an inside bar too, man. This is like when the price action looks like this, you have 3 inside bars. Well, this is a inside, outside down, inside bar currently forming. This means it's congestion. You're in trading range, and so, but this is the daily chart as well. So one bar can look like a massive trend on this, the intraday charts. But we can look at this to see, okay, we've been in trading range, most likely continue being trading range. So we're kind of at the top of this trading range at the moment on the daily. So we'll see if we'll get a breakout or not. But chances are most likely not. That's just the chances. The probability means, everything's a probability. So most likely will not really have a strong breakout. But hey, we're going to trade the charts in front of us. Every bar gives us new information. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hey, today's a new day. Yeah, Florian asks, how can I trade 2 contracts? Well, that's because NinjaTrader is a platform, and they work with brokers that focus on futures, and so they can drastically lower the margins for you. So for every 1 contract, it's just $500. That's why trading futures is so good for day trading, because you don't need that high of a balance. You can start with a fairly small balance, such as $5,000, and day trade. And you won't be hit with pattern day trading rules or anything like that, because it's futures. Stocks and options have pattern day trading rules, but not futures. And so this is why I scalp the futures here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning from Hawaii. Good morning, Kern. Good morning, Yoshiaki. Good morning, Peter. Fellow pandas. Good morning, pandas. Let's get some good scalps today. Hey, do not copy my trades. Do not copy my trades. Trade at your own risk. Do not trust any pandas. All right, Jason says our charts look good. We're syncing. We're vibing. Let's get this. Ooh, I forgot to do this. I always do this, but hey, let me know in the poll. Hey, Mitch. Hey, throw up that link for us if you can send it. Help out the chat here. Help out the community. That'd be great if you can let the community know where that link is or where that video is. Ooh, you guys are feeling confident. Today's a bull trend day. Interesting. Okay. Daily. If this does break above here, this could just break through this spike in channel on the daily spike channel. Typically, channels will act as resistance near the top, and typically will come back down, try to come back to the 20 EMA, I'm thinking. So if this does have another bull trend here, that is, in my opinion, is the more unlikely thing. But hey, with today's market, who knows? I think this spiking channel is pretty accurate at the moment. If this keeps breaking up here, then man, there is no resistance. It's just gonna keep going up, 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 End away. I do feel like it wants to come back. As we're in a trading range, the trading range typically pauses and consolidates until either 20 EMA catches up to it or kind of drops down to the 20 EMA. But we'll see. If you guys think it's a bull trend, then that is your prerogative. Every time I do these polls, most of you guys, actually today, you guys are majority bull trend, so very interesting. Hey, but on the intraday charts, man, anything can happen. You know, that's a daily chart. You know, even if the daily chart just pops open a little bit and reaches the previous high to make a double top, that will be a bull trend day on the 2000 tick chart. So I do have a obvious price target up here, in my opinion. Ooh, the 10,000 tick makes a perfect scalp. Yeah, the double bottom here on the 10K chart makes me think we're pretty bullish. Like, if we get a two-legged pullback down to the 20 EMA and the 10K, like, I might be interested. But that might take a while. We'll see. 5 minute, market's open. 5 minute just showed strong up candle, strong down candle here. We're in the trading range still. The pre-market on the 5 minute. Let's look at the first couple 5 minutes. Hey, Brian. Hey Panda, let's drink some whiskey. Hey, thanks for the donation. I know that I think I've seen you in trades by Matt. Thanks, man. Are you Korean? I'm guessing you're Korean. 안녕하세요. So hey man, let's drink some. Hey, I want to drink some whiskey, but let's get to that 300 likes and then let's get there. Thanks for the donation. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. Hey guys, 300 likes and then we get some morning whiskey. Let's get there. Hey, to support the channel, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, and you can become a panda if you want to help donate some morning coffee to me. And if you're generous as Brian here, you can donate a little bit for my whiskey money. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Hey. I don't know if Korea really has No, I'm not muted. I don't think I'm muted. Will Kerr says my mic is muted. I don't think I am. Am I muted, chat? I don't think so. Am I muted? I don't think I'm muted. Can you guys hear me? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think I'm muted. Thought I did something wrong. Trading range showing here. Hit the top of the trading range, coming back to the bottom trading range. We have a key entry point approaching my pandas with this trend line. Potential two-legged pullback here to the trend line. Let's see if we get it. I don't know if the market's going to give it to us, to be honest. Hit the bottom of the trading range indicator. Makes a point on that perfect reversal right there. This yellow box means that the previous swing made exactly 5 ticks, which could potentially trap some traders here. And when it finally came down, it made a scalp. Ooh, yeah, market's not giving us our two-legged pullback to our key entry here. How could I be so silly? Thinking the market will give us an easy setup. Brian says he's not Korean, he's Texan. He's a Texan. All right, Brian. I should have guessed your last name is Davila. I just thought you're Korean because I know that you asked for to drink with Matt, and all the Koreans do that with Matt. Well, good morning from Texas. Glad you could join us. I know it's really early there. You guys are up early. Hey, I don't know if it's better to like be more on the West Coast where you can like start your day early you know, for me, I'm on the East Coast, and you know, we're kind of in a, you know, this is right in the middle of the workday. You know, it overlaps the workday. You know, generally, but you know, so it's a little difficult. It's kind of nice because you don't have to wake up super early to trade. But man, hey, if I don't know what's better, to you know, be in a time zone where it's like you have to wake up early to trade, where you're starting your day like 6 a.m. Just to get into the markets on open, or if it's to have a better time, but it's kind of right in the middle of, you know, the main part of your day. I don't know, let me know in the chat what you guys think. All right, so 49% of you guys think it's a bull trend. Let's see if we get that bull trend today. We're gonna look at the first couple candles on the 5-minute to get a better gauge. First candle was in my opinion, a trading range candle. Lower high here. We hit this top of this trading range and we couldn't reach it this time. We might be getting our two-legged pullback to our trend line here. Let's see if we get it. Where are we on the 10K chart? Approaching the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. 5-minute chart. Okay. Sorry if you're getting a headache switching all these charts around. We do have a potential two-legged pullback approaching our trend line here. I'm not sure if we're going to actually be able to get all the way down here, but let's see. Just using the pivot low here, simple trend line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential bear bars in a row, but we're in a trading range. Rejected many times on top of this trading range. I mean, this could be the top of a, you know, a bigger trading range. If it's trading range day, then we might be at the top of the trading range on the broader trading range, if that makes sense to you. Just like channels can have channels, broad channels and narrow channels inside of it, trading ranges can have broad trading ranges and narrow trading ranges inside it as well. Hey, hit that like button if you're on the stream. Helps out the stream a lot. Lets people know that we're streaming here. I know it's Monday morning and a lot of people probably having a rough morning today. Let's get this trade. I mean, the movements look pretty good today. It doesn't look like we are going to get we can get chopped up maybe in the trading range, but it looks like the movements are pretty clean. I think we can get some scalps here, some good scalps. Hopefully maybe more than one scalp. I'm not sure if the runners are going to really run today. Maybe we can squeeze out an extra point on the runners. We're currently breaking below the trading range, or the trend line here. As you can see, we broke below it. We currently do have a two-legged pullback. Signal bar is not the best. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bear bars in a row. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, let me know in the chat. Give me a 1 if I should take this two-legged pullback off this trend line. Give me a 2 for no. Let me know in the chat. Hey, if you feel like you're experiencing a lot of delay, hit that watch in 2x speed until it catches up. Give me a 1 in chat if I should take this two-legged pullback. Strong downtrend right into my trend line here. Failed breakdown at the moment. I have to consider this bear trend right into it. Personally, I would like the higher low setup here, but we are currently considering this downtrend, and we broke below it, giving us a nice overextension right into our trend line here. 10K approaching the 20 EMA. pretty mixed. You guys are pretty mixed right now. Ones and twos. Cheyenne says, wait for the higher low setup. That might be the better setup here, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. This is pretty strong downtrend. Ooh. Is it going to scalp out? Gives you the perfect scalp. Okay. Okay, absolute scalp. You guys were mixed. I was pretty mixed too. I just saw the strong bear trend right into the trading range. Right into the trend line here. The trend line was good, obviously, right? We had a way back here. Very good trend line, obviously, but the signal bar is not the best. Signal bar was decent, but the thing that scared me probably is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bear bars in a row, and that kind of spooked me from going into that. Also, lower highs from the top of this also forming made me think perhaps we can have a pretty strong downtrend. But 10K chart, man, perfect hit off that 20 EMA. Hey, I might go long here on this, on the 10K chart. Two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA here. A, B, C, two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA on the 10K chart. Double bottom here. This might explode, but we'll see here. Thanks in the chat for giving me your opinion. A lot of ones, a lot of twos. It was pretty mixed. The setup was good. The context was pretty good. It's just the strong bear bars right into it. That, you know, when you see this, I mean, if you don't consider context or anything, if you just see this, I mean, you're going to have to think, man, perhaps, maybe another lay down, but maybe measure move. I should have considered that and be like, hey, measure move was hit. Not sure. A 10K chart about to make a two-legged pullback here. Is that enough room to top of the trading range? It is. 10K showing a two-legged pullback, but right into the top of congestion here. But it is respecting the 20 EMA. Huh. Let's see. Micro double top on the 20 on the 2000 tick chart. Let's see, let's get this. Let's get some good setups here. Potential higher low setup forming here. But we are making some wicks now, as you can see on the top of this channel coming down using this pivot and this pivot. Just know that in any trade there's always a bear case and bull case, and it's good to know both. It's good to know both cases. Yeah, hey guys, if we don't enter a trade, Shia makes a good point. Hey, if we don't enter a trade that does scalp out, that doesn't mean we made a mistake, right? Because almost every swing can scalp, right? Even the worst setups can scalp. The thing is, we're trying to find the best setups possible, and we had stuff for us that we're like, that looks a little sketchy. This looks pretty strong, a little stronger than I would like to reverse on this. Coming after a breakdown, coming after missing a, the top of the trading range with strong bear bar here. When you have this kind of price action, you're thinking, hey, is this gonna be a true breakdown? And if it is, then we have to, expect a trap rather than the reversal. But trend line was good. This trend line is also respected at the moment, but since it's hovering here, it might pop above it. But basically, we have a higher low setup here. If this forms like this could form a higher low setup back into top, try to test the top of the trading range here. But we've got 3 dojis in a row. I usually just sit on my hands. If I start seeing 2, 3 dojis in a row, such as this, 1, 2, 3 dojis in a row, I usually sit on my hands. Wait for some more clarity, because dojis themselves are trading ranges. This is a higher low setup if this reverses here. Higher low setup, but it's a little high for me for the higher low setup. A little high for me. The thing I like about this higher low setup though is on the 10K chart, it will trigger the two-legged pullback as well. On the 10K chart, decent signal bar. Most likely will trigger. It has to hit 2 ticks, but most likely if this triggers, most likely the 10K will hit as well. This is a pretty vicious trading range though, in my opinion. It went to the middle of the trading range now. Could not break above the mid-range of the trading range. This is giving me mixed signals here. It's like that girl, you know? It's like that girl that you've been talking to for a long time and you just don't know. Does she like me? Does she not like me? You know, giving me mixed signals. Sometimes it feels like she's hot. Sometimes she's cold. This is what's feeling like right now. Not sure. Uriel, good morning. Any trade until now? Yeah, I had one overnight and it was a loser. So I'm like negative, almost 200. Hey, we're on our trend line again with a higher low setup. Man, but look at this trend line. It's being respected as well. We're getting such mixed signals here. This is confusing. Couldn't get above the midline of this trading range created by the trading range indicator. In fact, breaks down again, creating multiple dojis, multiple wicks, multiple hits on this trend line and reversing, respecting. It comes right back to our previous trend line here and now showing respect to it again. This is a higher low setup, but with resistance right above it. So this is why it gets confusing. This is the character of a trading range. This feeling that I have right now is more evidence that we are most likely entering trading range. How is that helpful? Well, you can start treating this like a trading range. You can expect breakouts to fail. Ooh, doji. In order for me to go long here, I would need something like this. I wouldn't want to go in here. Even though this is a higher low setup with a doji. Off the trend line. Comes, makes an absolute scalp. Man, that's tricky. That's tricky. That was really tricky for me. The doji bar here as well. Man, that's not a good signal bar. But it is respecting this trend line. Incredibly so. With that is a higher low setup. So for those who took the higher low. Yeah, rotate. There is a two-legged pullback community, but it's only for those who have the deluxe edition of the two-legged pullback, where we do talk a little bit more about strategy, a little bit more trades off stream, and also automated strategies, of course. This is a two-legged pullback right to the top trading range, but I'm not looking to short here either. I'm not looking to short here. If anything, a trap. Oh, did my 10K hit? No, I missed my 10K two-legged pullback. Perfect scalp. Whew, a really strong uptrend. I need to see clear break of this resistance here for me to be convinced. But man, we hit this trend line. This trend line is being respected. Respected like. Being respected. Mo Moody says he took the higher low. Congrats. Hey, throw some pandas. Show him some love to Mo Moody here. Yeah, I mean this is confusing. I mean we are in trading range. Our 5-minute chart. Big bear bar, big bull bars. Huh. Very confusing, in my opinion. I mean, this 10K looks like this, but we are respecting the 20 EMA on the 10K. I'm thinking possible bull trend day now. If we break above this, this could be anything could happen really. Roger Pirates asks, what is my license? I have a full-time license on NinjaTrader. Lifetime, not full-time, lifetime license. I'm okay missing that scalp. This scalp, unfortunate. Wish this was a better signal bar. We are breaking above the trading range now. If we get a nice two-legged pullback, I think I'll be interested here. A, B, C. I think I'll be interested. Approaching the top of this trading range. Let's see if the market gives it to us. Hey Sean, you can rewind a little bit. I go a little bit over what I thought the daily was showing. Yeah, Steve, he makes a good point. The trading range indicator, since it's simply a tool showing you every two-legged pullback and second entry, it's up for you to discern which ones to take. And for me, I don't really look at it unless it's near like a key area. So first comes the context. Then if the key area is there, like if it's good context, then I like to depend on the trading range indicator to give me if it's a second entry or not. So first comes context in my opinion when I use a trading range indicator. But you do have like some standalone setups on the trading range indicator like Pikachu's. You know, that in and of itself is so good. Like traps on a 10K chart, very good set. Like just high probable trades in and of themselves, regardless of context really. I mean, context is always important, but it's just such a high probable setup in and of itself. But again, I would only consider even those like traps, like if it's in the middle of nowhere on the 10K chart, I would probably sit on my hands. All right, so this trading range has fail breakdown, fail breakout. So we're having failures on both sides here. 10K chart does show, in my opinion, some bullishness. I mean, the fact that we're just coasting above the 20 EMA. The 5-minute chart does have a wedge and comes to the top of the wedge. Hits it perfectly. Top of the wedge. Wedge is this point, and now hit the top of this point. This could be expanding triangle. It is expanding triangle at the moment for the 5-minute chart. That means congestion. But man, I am looking for a two-legged pullback here. No two-legged pullback for me. Daniel Eyes says measure move, perhaps? Yes, let's look at that measure move. Daniel Eyes. Let's see if we can find a measure move somewhere here. Technically, the measure move is from that's interesting. Let's use this guy here. Whoops. Measure move is pretty much on the top of the channel, the trend line here. From this pivot, and we're approaching it. Unfortunately, pandas, we don't have a two-legged pullback. Just a first entry here. We didn't get our two-legged pullback set up what I wanted. I wanted something like this, but it didn't happen. We lost our two-legged pullback. Unfortunately, my pandas, no trades. No trade, no trade. Strong bull bar on the 10K chart. You're thinking another move up. You're thinking a little bit up at least with a bull bar like that. I mean, that little up could be it, but we're thinking a little bit up here. Potential trap trade here, I might consider. Bull bars ending near their high here. Bull bars ending near their high here. Imagine trying to go short here. This is a terrible setup to go short. So imagine going short here on a terrible setup. Typically look for a trap on the other side. But we are We haven't triggered our second entry yet. A, B, C, trap, reversal, or second entry, then trap. But market didn't give it to us either. Didn't give us a setup, the second entry. Do not have a trap set up. Trap just set up here. It spiked down. What was that? It spiked down out of nowhere. 42.05. Yeah. Hey, spike down right here. Potential trap here. But man, we have an H4 setting up coming near a key entry. If you don't know what a H4 is, we have potential H4 here if this spikes up. I'm not sure if I'm looking. Yeah, I think I can go long here. But this is not looking strong now. Like, no follow through on this bull bar. No follow through. This is terrible follow through. Doji bar. Showing indecision. Oh, should I take this trap? I kind of want to take this trap, but it's looking sketchy. It's looking sketchy here. This trap is looking a little sketchy. Pretty close to the 20 MA. I think I'll take this trap if it comes back down to fill me. See if we get this trap, if it can fill me here. Wait. This is an H4 setup. Why am I trying to go long here? This is an H4 setup. Two-legged pullbacks in a row. First pullback, another two-legged pullback, two-legged pullbacks in a row. Potential H4 setup here, but it's not in the key area. It's not in the key area right now. It's just an H4. If the H4 was here, hitting this trend line, right, from these pivots, and pretty much at that measured move from this pivot low, right? Already have the line here, pretty much measured move. Then I would take that. I would take that. Doji on the H4. Ooh, H4, perfect scalp, almost immediate. That's the power of H4, man. Just made a perfect scalp like that. But it wasn't near. It wasn't near my key area. It wasn't near anything for me. It's just a floating H4. Maybe H4s I like to be near key areas. We're trying to find that 90% or greater trades here. Yeah, I changed my bias 6 times because we're in a trading range. And so in a trading range, your bias will change 6 times in a matter of 5 minutes. For every bull case, there is a bear case. So you always have to consider both. It's all about probabilities. So you'll see both bulls and bear cases, but you have to consider probability. I think this has a higher probability than this, so I'm going to consider this trade. In fact, I think this is a 90% probability. But you always have to consider both the bull case and the bear case. This could be a trading range and fail breakout trading range with a lower high. As you can see, it makes an absolute scalp. That's the power of the H4 right there. Incredible. Almost went long on the H4. I don't know why. Whew, it's close. But we do have a two-legged pullback right on the 20 EMA. This is what we wanted. Two-legged pullback right off the 20 EMA. Let me see the 10K. 10K is looking a little bit heavier. The angle is not as steep. Angle's declining. 4201.5 is previous day's high. Richard is saying, so he thinks it's the key area here. I typically don't consider the previous day high for anything. I mean, this is a two-legged pullback for me. Woo! Okay, maybe I should start considering it. This, woo! You do not want to trade against this. Do we? No, we don't. This is a terrible signal bar for it to reverse here. But trading range, failed breakout, coming back into trading range, trying to come back up. That was violent. I don't know if anyone saw that. The movements are very jerky today. Very jerky. Okay, came back to the bottom of the trading range, hit it perfectly, reversed and made a scalp for those who had limit orders here. So the limit order scalpers are out. We're back at our trading range, or we're back at our trend line. Back at our trend line here, strong bear bars going straight down to it though. But we're back at our trend line. Man, I want to go long here. Oh, I want to go long here, but I'm skipping this trade. Too many bear bars in a row. But we are at the bottom of trading range. Potential trap here forming. Trap triggered right there. Ooh, that trap. Was that a good trap? Trap makes a perfect scalp. Trap makes an absolute scalp. Maybe I should have considered that trap. I mean, major trend reversal. This is confusing, guys. Trading range. Broke the bottom trading range. Broke the top of the trading range. Didn't quite get to our target here. That's the power of H4 though. If you can see, that happened on the H4 failure. Magenta box with a 4 and the next reversal. H4s, man, don't mess with H4s. Okay, it's reversing. It retested this trend line on the wedge here. 3 pushes down. Does make a scalp, but reverses. Steve Weiss, do I trade traps that aren't two-legged pullbacks? No. By the way, you can just do this. That is the abbreviation for two-legged pullback. There are a bunch of abbreviations in the description, so if you want to know the description, what abbreviation means, you can look at the description. Sometimes I don't have time to type out two-legged pullback if I see one forming. Okay, so we're breaking down now this trend line. Price action is confusing, so sorry if I'm confusing you because it is confusing at the moment. But it's good. That's a good thing, right? That means we're accurate. If we're confused when the market is confused, that means we are reading the price action correctly. This is wild. Yeah, expanding triangle. Congestion. So you can see here, expanding triangle. Sorry, Raul. So, yeah, I say H4 every time, but this is actually an L4 setup. If you don't know what H4, L4s are, check out the description. There's a frequently asked questions link. If you click that link, it will give you answers to a lot of frequently asked questions. One of the answers is, what is an H4? What is an H4? What's an L4? Congestion here now. You can tell that as it came back down to retest this trend line here, people took their profits or entered long. And so this is why you see congestion. The shorts were covering and the longs were entering in. So trading range, two-legged pullback. Typically two-legged pullbacks and trading ranges, you like to take the two-legged pullbacks bottom and above. Very confusing. Andreas Krello wants to know, wants to see this. So, I mean, I drew it out already, but it's just an H4. Two two-legged pullbacks in a row. One two-legged pullback, another two-legged pullback. This one with a higher or with a lower high. But the reason why I didn't take it is because it wasn't near my key area. If it was up here, I would have taken that with some confidence. But because it wasn't near no key area, people who traded this like a failed breakout. So institutions know right now we're in a trading range, and so they faded this breakout and with the H4. The reason why I know institutions did that is because there's no way retail investors can make this kind of movement. Only institutions can make movements like this. So the only reason why I didn't take that is because, you know, if I had like my trading range hat on, or my trading range hat on, I was expecting it to come up here. But if I had my trading range hat on, just thinking, okay, we're probably gonna just fail breakout, fail breakdown, fail breakout on the trading range, fade the breakouts. Fading just means that you're just trading opposite of the breakout. So basically counter trend trade the breakout, expecting it to fail. This is a Pikachu, but man, I can't take this Pikachu. Too congested. Too much resistance now at the bottom of the trading range, acting as resistance. This was a higher low setup here, technically. Not a two-legged pullback higher low. This is a trap here at the moment. It's a Pikachu. Pikachu forming, but I don't know if I like it. Too congested in my opinion. It is at the bottom of the trading range. Pikachu makes a point. It was a little too congested for me, that Pikachu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars, prominent tails and wicks. Hard to trade that, in my opinion. One thought, did he take that Pikachu? Congrats if you did. Just enough to get you that absolute scalp. It's an absolute scalp. You can look at the frequently asked questions. What is an absolute scalp versus a perfect scalp? But that was an absolute scalp. So congrats. Yeah, if you look at the frequently asked questions Avalon, there is a link to a video that I just showed. I mean, I also showed it in this in this example here. I could show it here again, right? Or I could show. Oh, sorry, I didn't show Pikachu example. But this is a Pikachu because H4 is different than the Pikachu, guys. Thinking a million miles per hour at the moment. Trying to talk and trying to read the price action at the same time. So hard. Fail breakdown again of the trading range. Comes back up to the top of the trading range to test it. I think we're going to come up here now. I think we need to test this, in my opinion. We want to come up here and test it. Fortunately, no setups for me. That was way too congested. Could not go long there, even though that is a Pikachu. Fade this breakout again. Should we just keep fading the breakouts? Or should we go with trend on this one? Marzar Ali, congrats. A Panda, show Marzar some love. Congrats. But yeah, in the frequently asked questions, there's a video showing the Pikachu setting up. What is a Pikachu? It's basically a second entry with a trap combination. It's both a trap and a second entry at the same time. And so that's why I like to point them out, because there's such high probable trades. You know, traps themselves are high probable trades, but with a second entry, very high probable trades in of themselves, regardless of context. But with context, it makes it, you know, just that. With good context, man, the Pikachu is, yeah, it's one of those greater than 90% setups. Okay, we are reversing here. This breakout's also failing again. We are still in an uptrend. We did break the uptrend. This could be the retest of the high here. We could do a major trend reversal here, potentially. Still surfing above the 20 EMA, as you can see, comes back down to hit it. But as we're hitting it, the angle of our uptrend is decreasing, as you can see, showing consolidation, showing trading range. But we are still finding good support on the 20 EMA here. Sean McDougall says trend is your friend. That is true. Trend is your friend unless you're in a trading range. Yeah, Falcon asks, how many, contracts do you think it takes to move the market? I don't know. I'm not sure. Hundreds, I'm sure. Hundreds, maybe thousands. To like influence the market at least. Hey, get your bone. Context and coffee. Hey man, appreciate the $4.99. Get your bone, man. Become a panda. I mean, just become a panda and you can just, yeah, man. I really do appreciate all the super chats, but I'd love to see you just become a panda, and that $4.99 could go into your panda membership. You can enjoy your emoticons. Well, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate the love. Uriel says he thinks it's gonna drop to 41.80 before it goes back up. We'll see here. Get your bow, my man. You're the panda pandas. Ooh, did you join? I'm not sure if you joined. I'm not sure if it worked because your name is not green. Get your bone. Yeah, Daniel Eyes, I did notice that there's a short here, lower high setup here, but we're in an uptrend at the moment, and so I'm not interested in this short here. We are in an uptrend at the moment. Pretty decent signal bar though, but barely enough room to 20 EMA. As you can see, the 20 EMA has been acting as support. I'm going to continue to think it's going to act as support, and so if this does trigger, the 20 EMA will be there. So it might smash through it, but I have reasons not to take that short on the 10K, sorry, on the 10K chart. Uriel's looking at volume profiles, I believe. Hey, if you want to use volume profiles, if you want to use indicators, all sorts of indicators, and finding divergences, whatever you want to do, deltas, hey, be my guest. If it makes you money, please use it. Please use it. I mean, this is just trading range behavior. I mean, I can like almost get rid of. I don't want to get rid of these trend lines because they're. I'm gonna get rid of this guy, even though it did act. It was accurate here. A little too much noise for me. We're at the midline of this trading range. Making lower highs and higher lows. Classic marks of a trading range. Lower highs and higher lows at the same time. You know what? I should have these. It's gonna look a little messy, but I need to have them. They may become relevant. I need to figure out what's the most accurate channel and trend line here, and it's confusing. So I would like to have all of the relevant ones. Currently, we did have a breakdown of this trend line, which was very strong, right? 2 times it bounced off of it, came down, broke, failed breakout, came back up. In fact, I should probably just update it. Let's do that. Ooh, lower high setup, second entry short, top of the trading range. Boy, oh boy. Panda, should I take the second entry short? Give me a 1 for yes, give me 2 for no. What do you guys think? Top of the trading range. But as you can see, strong bull bars and then slight pullback and then bounce off the 20 EMA. Also bounce off the middle of the trading range. It's a lower high setup doji. Bornthor wants a reversal. We do have a Pikachu here forming. Pikachu will hit the top of this trend line here. Pikachu is currently rocketing, but still hasn't made a point yet. It's an outside bar reversal. Pikachu currently has not made a point yet. Ooh. Ah. Man, gosh. I should have entered that. I was really hesitant. I should have entered that one. I think that was good. That was a perfect scalp for now. I should have entered it on the outside bar reversal. I'm being such a wussy today. That was a two-legged pullback though. A, B, C, outside bar reversal. Coming to the top here. Are we finally breaking out? What's my 5 minute look like? I don't know if we're breaking out though. Man, the Pikachu. I missed 2 Pikachus in a row. It's just like the market's so tricky. The reason why I didn't really want to take that is because we've been in a trading range and we've been showing trading range behavior. And then it's like it's not. I'll be basically going long at the top of a trading range, and that's a no-no. So that's like why I was so hesitant. And it's like we have a trading range, and basically if we were to go long there, we're going long right into the top of the trading range, right? I think the trading range is apparent in my opinion. Basically, if I were to go long here, I'm thinking we're breaking out of the trading range. That would be my thinking. That's like basically my premise. Like, okay, we're gonna do a breakout now, and I typically don't trade breakouts. That's just not that's not what I look for. I'm not looking for breakout trades because breakouts typically fail, right? This breakout looked very strong, and now it's already starting to show some weakness. But now we do have this potential spike in channel forming here. See, this did break out. But now the breakout's starting to already fade a little bit here. Yo, this troll. Yo, this troll. Yo, I'm dying. Yo, this troll here. Yo, this troll. Michael Chin, Haya, buy my money, love your channel, learning so much. This troll, who made this account? You're ridiculous, man. You're killing me right now. You're killing me. You're killing me right now. You're ridiculous. Who's Michael J? Who did that? I'm dying. I'm Yo, man. Thoughts and prayers, man. That is so funny. Michael Chin. Hey, Michael Chin, thanks for joining my channel. How's your day one trading going? Whatever your website is. Day one traders. H4 possibly forming here, making a double top. I highly doubt that's like that being Michael Chin is like trying to go long as probable as trying to go long on a really strong bear trend. SW Blaze, ouch. Man, what a troll, man. Thanks for brightening up my day. At least we get some entertainment here. Haven't entered a trade yet, unfortunately, my fellow pandas, but I have reason to not take a lot of these trades. Personally, I probably would have taken this one if I wasn't on stream, but hey, you can always say that. This one had my reason not to take it. Congestion. We do have an H4 setting up once again. Another H4. This H4 needs to have enough room to make a point from this trend line. H4 setting up here. But I'm not interested. I'm not interested in this H4. There's not enough room to the bottom of this trend line. Like this H4, if it was like up here maybe, but it's too close to this trend line, can act as support, easily act as support now. My lines are a little bit crazy. This is an H4 reversing though. Outside bar reversal. We do have it, so this is why I do not like to go long on the top of trading ranges, because this could have happened. This could have happened before the Pikachu set off. You know, that's what they were waiting for. Top of the trading range is acting as support. 20 EMA acting as support. We do have a two-legged pullback here, A, B, C, and this is a true second entry off the 20 EMA, but also top of a trading range. Like, you cannot forget this trading range. We've been in it and we are still in it. We didn't even break the previous high here. This trading range is still very real, still very there. That is a lower high setup that gives you your point. Second entry lower high setup. Yeah, the funny thing about Michael Chin is that the two-legged pullback is like, it's been around forever. I mean, it's been like around like since the beginning of time. So I kind of sympathize with Michael Chin a little bit, like barely, like very little, but I do, because he was teaching the two-legged pullback. It's just the way that he did it, I think, and the way that he didn't give any credit to Mac, and you know, what he obviously learned from Mac. And he was trying to sell, you know, like, even though he does trade a 2000 tick chart, that's not enough reason, in my opinion, to like actually. I personally think if Mac does, like, if he actually did pursue suing Michael Chin, you know, I don't know if he would actually win, because like you cannot copyright, you know, trading a 2000 tick chart. That's not something you can like claim as your own. You know, you cannot claim the two-legged pullback. Right, you cannot claim these things. These are not copyrightable things. And so you know, so it is confusing, you know. But I think, and I did hear that, you know, his material is like very different. Like, not very different. I think like he presents it in a different way, but I think in essence it's pretty much the same thing. So I don't know, take it or leave it. But you know, I think it's a scummy thing to do. It's like a rat move to do. But I'm not sure there's much legal standing to really sue him. Kevin Fennell. Man, you and your tinfoil hat, man. I think your tinfoil hat's a little too tight today. Anyone who thinks I'm Michael Chin, yeah. I mean, first off, our voices are completely different. Second, I'm a panda. Yeah, Phil W, there was a second entry long off this trend line again. But we're at the top of the trading range. Terrible signal bar. You know, I'm not trading that signal bar here. This second entry long is currently reversing, but made a micro double bottom here. More probability for it to actually make a point now, coming back up with the micro double bottom. But trading range makes me think we're coming back to the bottom of this trading range. I'm not interested in this long either. Unfortunately, very hard to pass up all of these trades. And you know, with the community watching here, with these viewers watching here, hundreds of people watching, and just skipping all these potential setups. But you gotta stick to the plan. We are hitting this updated trend line now. It does make a micro double bottom here, but it's not interested. I'm not interested in that. Does make your absolute scalp more than an absolute scalp. Second entry long for those who entered there. Congrats, but still think we're in a trading range, and I don't like to trade that. Going long at the top of trading range, I just do not like doing that. In my opinion, we have not broken out of this trading range yet, because we have not broken this high yet. We're still making lower highs. Wow, that reversed very quickly. Straight into this though. Higher low setup again. This is getting very tight, pandas. Very tight. In my opinion, I do not know if this is gonna break out or break down. So I'm actually gonna sit on my hands here, but you know, it's just the price action is very hard to read. James Property wants us to buy bacon. Buy bacon, guys. Yeah, bacon is delicious. Buy it. It's good. Ooh, so like congestion, right? Top of the trading range. Can't even take this Pikachu here. Because we are actually in the uptrend still. Hey, Steve Y. Thanks for becoming a panda. Hey, fellow pandas. Give him a hi. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge. It will form over time into a two-legged pullback. And enjoy your emoticons. And also enjoy priority responses to your questions and comments. Even on the videos. If you ask comments on the videos beyond the stream, not in the chat, but actually on the videos, I will give priority to. Hey, James Property. Bacon will hit 10 cents this year. Which bacon brand is the best? Thanks for becoming Panda. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for donating for the coffee. This is why I didn't want to take this Pikachu. This is a Pikachu here, certainly. But we are in an uptrend. We have this trend line in the way. Pikachu makes a perfect scalp. Perfect scalp on the Pikachu. Absolute scalp on the Pikachu. This is why you don't. Yeah. It's just confusing. Alright. See you guys. I need to add a moderator here. This channel. Hey pandas, let me know if you want to become a moderator. I gotta get rid of these scam shillings. All these shillings. We do have an H4 set up here. Oh, should I take this H4? After all the H4s I passed up, should I take this one, the most risky one that will most likely make me lose the trade? Should I take this H4 setup, pandas? Give me a 1 if I should take it. Give me a 2 if I shouldn't. We got a Pikachu here. Oh, we got an H4 setup here. Whoo! Should I take this H4? Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Alright, let's take this H4. Why not? If it doesn't make a point. Watch it be the one H4 that fails today. Top of the trading range. Okay, I lost it. I lost it. I couldn't even get in. My pandas. That scalped out a point right there on the H4 again. H4, every single H4 on the chart has made a point so far. Off the trend line, confirming this trend line. Off the 20 MA. Good enough for a scalp. Oh. I tried to get in with retracement. I just got too greedy, I think. Too hesitant, too greedy. Karthik says, so darn refreshing to hear my mental dialogue from so many occasions out in my ears. I bet a lot of us have this back and forth in our heads so many times every single trading day. Yeah, this is as real as it gets. You know, this is just, you know, the when you're in trading range, you know, you're gonna have even more internal conflict to get into any trade. You know, like, to go long here, even though it was an H4 setup, it's like you're going long at the top of this trading range that's been forming for, you know, past 50 bars. You know, if you were to go long here, then you're basically saying, yeah, we're in an uptrend. You know, that's what we're thinking. If we were to go long here. We have confirmed this trend line again. Fail breakdown, comes back in. Terrible signal bar though to come in like that. Trigger bar was good though. Entry bar was good. Actually, kind of something very interesting happens. We came down and we couldn't even touch the bottom of this channel here. Approaching the top of this channel on this side now. So the thing about trading ranges is that you'll have both bear channels or bull channels and bear channels at the same time. And this is kind of why trading range happens, because institutions they basically have both of these channels. Like, some institutions have this one, some of them have this one, and as they converge, they are fighting each other. And so this is why the trading ranges happen, right? Because these are two opposing, you know, technicals. Rich Gamer Clan. Hey, check out the frequently asked questions in the description below. Answer that question. Yeah, just looking at this, you know, if you're in a trading range, like, look at the 5 minute. Like, is this tradable in your opinion? Like, look at the 5 minute, starting from the open. This is the 5 minute so far. The 10K so far has looked like this. So when I'm trading a 2K chart, I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I cannot make a decision here. Every trade, trying to go long, going long here at the top of the trading range still makes a point somehow, and then fading it gives you a point. You know, going short here at the bottom of this trading range fails you, makes you fail, but reversing it, terrible signal bars, gives you a point. You know, it's just like, how can you, like, this is very difficult to trade. But hey, those who are scalping, man, congrats, man. Hey, if you're scalping and making money today, you should start your own channel. I would like to watch your streams. You know, to be honest, like I think if I wasn't streaming, I would probably have taken. I might have taken this trade here. Might have taken this one. Went long here. Fade this breakdown because of the strong uptrend. Typically, the breakdowns fail on uptrends. And you're thinking measure move, right? Measure move still has not been hit actually. So I might have failed. I might have faded this one. I might have gone long here on a higher low setup. That is typically what I like to do. But I was thinking we're gonna hit this, and so I skipped over this L4 setup here. But that's a lower high setup to fade the breakout of this trend. Okay, I think the market might start going up here, but all right. Okay. Okay, we're making some moves. We're making some moves. Failed breakout at the moment. Incredible. But above the 20 MA, I'm not interested in going short here either. It is a two-legged pullback though. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback if it goes below. It is a two-legged pullback, but not interested. Soul Foam says he's up 1K. Congrats, man. Hey, congrats. Killing it. He's killing it today. So those who think this was gonna like just break out and go up forever, like we are in a trading range still. Double top at the moment actually. We made a double top here and it's lower than this high. We made a lower double top. But we're in uptrend. This is crazy. Very confusing. Very, very confusing. So from I am literally scalping the easiest trade ever. Look at the 1000 tick chart. Look at every single reversal, short or long. The first candle that is strong, the opposite direction. I buy right there. Look how many times it's worked today. Look how many times it worked today, but tomorrow it might not work. So but if that works for you, please stick with it. Please. But I don't know if that's a winning strategy, a profitable strategy in the long term. Ryan Research makes a good point. Yeah, we're thinking about average 2, 3, 4 trades a day, but that also includes some days we'll have a lot more. Some days we'll have, maybe 0. There are days where I have gone with 0 trades. Most frustrating days ever, but typically, like after a while, when you see the price action, it just looks so terrible for so long. I usually just close the charts. Okay, so we hit the top of this trend line. Now we're at the bottom of this trend line. We have 2 conflicting technicals. We have this trend line coming down with this trend line coming up, and now we're still pinching between these 2 trend lines. We had a failed breakout here, failed breakdown here potentially. Come back into it to just get to the apex. I mean, look at this, man. What? This is a 10K chart. It looks disgusting to me. I mean, every time we get this kind of toppy formation, we typically reverse according to the previous 3. This is the most chop I've seen in a while. all in one spot on the 10K chart. Oh, the daily set off. Interesting. I didn't realize that. The daily actually poked above yesterday's high, creating the first entry. This is a lower high setup. Second entry on the daily. A, B, all in one candle. Went below and above. C. Am I doing this right? Does this make sense? Yeah. And then A, second entry. That's your first second entry. Then we also have another second entry. Ooh, it's a little confusing. How am I doing this? Oh, if this triggers A, B, C, A, B, C. Ah, okay, sorry. It's so small. It's hard for me to realize this, but essentially this. A, B, C, A on the daily. Lower high second entry setup. Incredible. Okay, sorry for the choppy day today. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get into trades on the stream. I might shut it off until maybe later, like as in my own trading. Might come back when I see some actual movements, but it looks pretty. It's choppy. Failed breakdown here. Failed breakout here. We're just converging in this really tight channel here, or two trend lines. Which channel will prevail is the question. Yeah, when the market Gus Bra says market's not respecting the EMA at all, yeah, that means it's choppy. In chop like this, EMA is only really good for trending markets. Double top here. I'm afraid to say it, but this I don't know. I think we're in a strong uptrend and we're in consolidation. That's all I can say. Now what happens after the consolidation? Most time it does continue the original trend. Yeah, sorry pandas. I wish I could just take every single second entry, but potential fail breakdown of this trend. Hit the bottom of the trading range perfectly. Bounce right off of it. Two-legged pullback here. A, B, C. Two-legged pullback here. Bottom of the trading range. Oh. Maybe take this trap. Because of the double top here. Consider a trap here. It's a pretty clean two-legged pullback, I won't lie, with a pretty good signal bar. But the trading range indicator is showing, you know, at this point it has the most touches. So I gotta treat that as resistance. I can't go long into that. I wish this like two-legged pullback was like a little further down actually. Not a perfect hit off the bottom. Jason says 2. I didn't even ask, but he just says 2. I might take this trap here. Considering this trap trade. Double top here is a major trend reversal. I didn't want to say major trend reversal because I got burned so hard on my last stream on Thursday. But this is a major trend reversal happening. And we did break this trend line a couple times here. Had to keep updating it. We do have a double top here. And now we have a second entry, failed second entry, long here. Potential pretty good place for a trap. I'm going to take this trap here, if we can get it. Let's see if we get this. You get in it first. But at the same time, we have this long here. Failed, you know, failed breakout. It's reversing. It's just like so confusing, but I'm going to try to take this trap. Let's see if we can get a trade here. I'm in this trade. Oh. Not feeling good about it, but I'm in it. Maybe I'll shorten my stop loss. I usually like to do the 1 to 4, but today I think I'll use this pivot here, this pivot high. This will be a higher low setup if it does reverse. So that's why I kind of want to shorten my stop loss because this could reverse here. With a higher low setup off this trend line this time. I'm just seeing the double top here and thinking, you know, with the trap here, with the failed second entry long, that we have potential trap trade here, reversal. I honestly don't know how far my runners will go, but let's keep the runner to see if we can get a runner here. But we're so choppy, I doubt runners will go. I mean, I don't know if I'll even make this point. Let's go, baby. All right. Let's get a runner here. Let's see if we can get a good runner. Hey, let's go, baby. Hey, this is a free trade now. This is a pure runner. Let's see how far this can go. I mean, bottom trading range, obviously active support. But if this is a major trend reversal, this could actually go down very far. Let's see here, though. Let's get a good runner. Let's get a good runner, boys. I really doubt the runners can go very far because we've been so choppy, but hey, pandas can dream. The obvious place is right here. Bottom of this channel here. I'm most likely get stopped out, but hey, this is a runner. Runners are free. I'm break even plus 1 tick, so even if my stop loss does get hit, I even make a little bit more here. Hey, let's wait for this trade to finish till we fully celebrate. Let's see if we can get a good runner here. Most like it stopped out, but hey, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Runner got stopped though, but hey, this could just tumble down from here, but market just wanted to get those people out. No free trades today. I should have honestly just scalped out my 2 points because I knew how choppy we were. But I mean, with a trap, with a reversal like this, these can be very strong. Let's go, baby. Now it's breaking down after it stopped me out. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. I mean, you have to put your one, you don't want to lose on the trade after you won on it. And though the runner got stopped out, now it's finally reversing. It sucks, it hurts, but I mean, that's just part of the strategy. You're basically taking risk off the table, right? You might get less reward, but your probabilities go low, but you're protecting your reward, right? You're protecting your profit. And that's the price you pay, right? That you miss some drops like this, but that protects you because what if this is reversed and you lost on your trade, right? If I just kept my original stop loss, then I could have a potential losing trade. So it's just what it is, like you just have to take those hits. It finally does drop. I thought it was going to drop back to the bottom of this channel here, the one I drew from like these two pivots here, but you got to just trade the strategy, right? It's not much you can do about that. But yeah, but that's a good trap there. Double top here. First break of trend. This was like a pretty good major trend reversal in my opinion. Originally it was like this, right? My trend line. First break of trend, retest of the high here, and then the second retest was a double top, and then we got a trap trade here. So a lot of things setting up for us. It does reach my target, the one I want my runner to hit, but fortunately I'm not in this trade, so what can you do? In a sense, there's nothing I could have done. What happened, and it's just, you don't even feel bad about this because you're just like, well, I'd rather protect my profit here than potentially have this big trade because this could have reversed easily. But all three events happened. First was a break of trend here for the major trend reversal. I know I got burned on it before, but hey, doesn't mean it was wrong, right? And then you have, multiple legs up, but basically a retest with a two-legged pullback here. You could consider that as a two-legged pullback. Optically, this is a two-legged pullback, A, B, C. Another two-legged pullback here. And so you had the retest of the high. Let's just use this. So first event, break of trend, retest of the high, and then even more confirmation, double top here, and then lower high setup. I mean, technically you could have traded this lower high setup right here, right? Because I like to trade that. Basically, it was this, right? Second entry short. That was also a trade for the major trend reversal, potentially. But when this trap hit, you had a very good reason why, because of this double top with this trap. All these traders here who wanted to go long at the top of the trading range, right? We broke beneath it, and they wanted to go long into the top of the trading range. And then when they failed, they quickly realized it, and then they could come out and they scalp out. So hits my target, the bottom of my channel perfectly here at the moment. My runner would have made this, but hey, why am I talking about the runner still? The runner does not exist, my pandas. I do want to get a good runner sooner or later. I think we'll get one sooner or later. Alright guys, now that we I think established what the market wants to do, right? This is no longer valid. This is also no longer valid. We have this trading range to deal with, in my opinion, this channel. Currently we have overextended it and we could potentially come back into it. We have an H4 potentially setting up here, and if the H4 hits a 240 SMA, I'm interested in going long. Bottom of the channel. We've just been so choppy. I don't think we're gonna be, super trendy market today. So I'm not really looking to trade with trend anytime. I think this is just gonna turn to more chop, in my opinion. But hey, with every candle, you get new information. Avalon FPS, hey man, you're trading 91% probability. Let's go, baby. Overextended now, plus H4. If this H4 hits, I might look for the reversal. I might want to come in here. I know this looks like a very strong breakdown, but look to the left of the chart. Right, this looks like a very strong breakdown. It's like, hey, we're just gonna go down forever. But look to the left. When you look to the left, you realize, we could just be in a trading range, more just in a bigger trading range. Just look to the left of the chart, gives you all the information you need. H4 still has not triggered. I'm looking to go long here on this H4 if it does happen. Expanding triangle. Now we're coming back to the bottom of the expanding triangle. Right, we're just coming straight back to the bottom of it. H4 does trigger. We have H4 here, but I wish it was at the 240 SMA. I really do wish it was at the 240 SMA. I might look for the H5 here. H4 setup. I like the H4 setups. I do. I really do like H4 setups, especially today. Strong downtrend right into the bottom of the channel, showing H4 at a key area. Higher low setup. Man, oh man, oh man. Strong downtrend though. I'm gonna sit on my hands on this one. Sorry, pandas. I do like the H4, but I wish it was actually at the 240 SMA. It is at the bottom of this channel, but for me, the channel right now, all this is showing me is that there are shorts being covered, some entries, some bulls entering long, but it's just congestion here. It's not showing me actual true bounce off of the bottom of this channel. Like the bottom of this channel, for me, has not been confirmed yet. It's showing good signs that it's being confirmed, but this could make a measure move down. Right, this breakdown, when do you start using the measure move? I mean, I probably will use it here from the breakdown. We'll use this. It could make another measure move, right? We're expecting a strong leg like this, another leg down. That's what we're expecting. Typically, when you see this on a 10K chart, most likely it won't just reverse up. You're expecting some follow through. But that's why I'm gonna skip this H4, even though I really like H4, especially today. We saw so many, and the key area is not bad. Bottom of the channel is just not proven yet to me. Right, this channel is not proven yet to me. Showing dojis. Getting choppy here. It is a higher low setup as well with the H4. Man, that's conflict, internal conflict. I just wish it actually hit a little bit lower. Like, I want it to actually come down a little bit lower for me. I like the H4. I like the area, but the strong downtrend is stopping me from entering in this trade. H4 does trigger, right? The two-legged pullback after the H4. It's just the downtrend is a little too strong for me. We do have this trend line in the way as well. Simple trend line. Currently, I would be sweating if I was in the H4 plus multiple dojis in a row. We're creating small trading range here. JT, if you want to know what H4 means, check the frequently asked questions. Paul Williams, I will mute you. I'd be really sweating right now if I was in this H4 setup. Sweating like crazy if I was in this H4. Pretty strong downtrend at the moment. Let's make this a channel. Pikachu setting up here. Still in a downtrend. Hard to counter trend this trade. When you see like strong bear bar like this, you're expecting a little more follow through. You expect a little bit more follow through after a bear trend like this, 10K chart. Wow, that Pikachu triggers and reverses on you on a dime. Whoever entered that Pikachu, thoughts and prayers. Woo! Hit my 240 SMA. We're in a strong downtrend. Small pullback bear trend right now. We hit the 240 SMA perfectly. Still not enough room to scalp out though. This is too narrow for me. Thoughts and prayers for those who went long here. I don't know. We don't have any evidence that this is a reversal yet. We hit support, but that doesn't mean it's going to be a reversal. We need evidence that this is a reversal, right? Strong break of trend. Last time, I think my reversals were just too short. Like, the break of trend was too weak. It didn't really break through the 20 EMA very strong. It did break above it, but it was too weak. A strong, convincing break of trend. Retest of low. Higher low setup. Or trap. You know, this is what we're looking for on the reversal. This or this. One or the two. Micro double bottom created here. I'm thinking it's going to be a failed breakdown, but there was a follow through that I was looking for on this strong bear trend. We could reverse here, but I'm not interested in going long until this trend is broken. I hope you guys understand that. Even though this makes a perfect scalp and just does a V bottom on me, there's nothing I could have done about that. No trade. All right, Kevin. Thanks for joining. Hey, guys, me too. I'm going to end this stream. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this stream. Let me know with emoticons how you felt about it. But going to end the stream soon. Sorry, only could really go in one trade. That was a pretty good runner if I could have got into it. But it stopped me out, that runner. You know, what can you do? It is what it is. But, hey guys, the thing is, take the best setups possible. And, you know, that's the whole idea. Not the most setups possible. Take the best setups possible. We want greater than 90%. Such as this trap right here. I believe someone just became a panda, but I don't see. I just got to notice that someone became a panda, but I don't see it in the chat. If you just became a panda, sorry, I can't announce your name. I do not see it in the chat. Alright guys, it's been a pleasure. Hey, it's been a pleasure trading with y'all. Hey, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, God willing. Oh, did Bone become a member? Yes! Get your Bone. Thanks for becoming a member. I don't see in the chat. I don't know where it is. It's not popping up. I just saw it, like, I just heard a noise. Yo, Get Your Bone. Thanks for becoming a panda. Hey, pandas. Say hi to Get Your... There he is. Get Your Bone. I'll check if you get 2 payments. Message support at twoleggedpullback.com. If I did get 2 payments, I'll let you know, and then we can hash things out through the support at twoleggedpullback.com. But everyone, thanks for joining. Thanks. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge. Enjoy your panda emoticons, including the Pikachu. Yes, that is a panda mixed with a Pikachu in a magenta box. Pandas, see you tomorrow. Trade safe, and as always, happy trading and God bless.